all of a sudden now the wind's really picked up, and it will be a factor. Simpson deferred the toss and will kick off with the wind, which we'll see how that goes for him right away, taking the win.
Simpson again in their traveling white uniforms, while Wisconsin Whitewater in their home purple with white and purple numerals. That will be a challenge to pick up from here high atop this press box facility. So it should be, well, challenging for us up here, Rob, but not quite the comforts of the Unidome from last night.
No, sitting 72 degrees, and I think the wind was 0 last night to probably blowing in the excess of 20 miles an hour right now.
Well, it's a challenging day for the barefooted kicker, Jeff Hayes, the senior from Centerville. He has shattered most of his own records and most of the other career and season records by Ned Greer, the outstanding kicker for the Simpson Storm back in the late 80s. And he is a barefooted, right-footed kicker. And he has an interesting day here today. He says that this cold weather tightens up that foot a little bit. I don't know, to me that's still nuts, but Hayes will kick it off, and deep for Whitewater is McKinney and Jeff McKenzie. And we are underway, and Hayes puts the boot into it. It's fielded at the 10-yard line by McKinney. Up the middle he goes across the 30 to about the 34-yard line. That's where Wisconsin Whitewater is stopped to start this one here at their own 34.
Simpson will come out in that 4-3 right away, Scott, and I'm sure that they're looking to stop the run right away on first down and set the tone right here on the first series defensively.
Ty Grovestein is the quarterback. He's got I-backs behind him and a couple of receivers split wide to the left. Offset I behind Grovestein. And on the first play from scrimmage, he gives it to the second man through, John D'Amato, who goes straight up the middle and across the 45 to about the 46-yard line before Jake Espenmiller met him. But a pickup of about a 12 on the play for John D'Amato.
Just a little counter trap there. Nice little hole. Espenmiller hit him about 5-yard gain and drug him for 5 more.
D'Amato at 6 foot, 215. He is a senior. And again, he'll get most of the carries for this club. Now, D'Amato is the lone setback, 3 receivers wide to the left. Grovestein calling out the signals. With 5 on the play clock, he rolls left and gives it to D'Amato, trying to sweep the corner, gets across midfield into Simpson territory at about the 47-yard line. And a gain of about 5 on the play. Jeff Shaw making the stop. So Wisconsin Whitewater with a couple of running plays and 17 yards combined yardage.
Yeah, like we said, that time they came out 3 wides, but just a different formation, same off-tackle running play to D'Amato. D'Amato looks to be like a hard runner and low center of gravity. They're going to have to hit him quick and early tonight.
The ball is at the Simpson 47-yard line. Magestro goes wide to the left. He's got a man in the slot, offset I behind Grovestein on a 2nd and 4. The turn, and again the give to D'Amato. He gets the first down, the 40, cuts it outside, inside the 35, and brought down at about the 34-yard line. DeWoody there making the stop to slow him down a little bit, but a first down, 3 runs, 2 first downs for Wisconsin Whitewater to start the ball game.
Boy, up front, they're a sight up front, big up front, and really dominating that line off these first 3 running plays.
So 1st and 10 for Wisconsin Whitewater from the Simpson 33-yard line. They're moving the football in fine fashion, just underway in this first quarter. Grovestein takes his time at the line, again gives to D'Amato. He is hit at the line of scrimmage and stopped right there. Zach George to make the stop. Kane and Gellner also in on the tackle, and it's a gain of 1 and a 2nd and 9.
That time right there, they had Bess Shorner at the strong safety, came up right away, red run, and made a nice play with some help from the linebacking core there. That's what they need to do on first down today. We can't be 2nd and 2 and short. We got to first down plays are big for this defense today.
Wozniak is in as a fullback and an offset I with D'Amato the tailback. We haven't seen McKinney yet. Grovestein on 2nd and 9, turns and again gives to D'Amato, and he's got an opening up the middle across the 20, inside the 20, into the 17-yard line before he is brought down. But a big pickup that time for D'Amato. The senior has carried it exclusively on this drive. And a 1st and 10 for Wisconsin Whitewater from the Storm 17.
Yeah, that's right. D'Amato's carried every time. We see him walking off to the sidelines now, but they bring in another back that put up big numbers this year in McKinney, and doesn't look like they drop off much when they make that change at tailback.
And between the two, they have also split time as well, sharing the touchdowns. Now Wozniak in an offset eye lines up just off the left side, and they fake the give. He looks to throw, does Grovestein, gets pressure, throws, incomplete, a sliding attempt. A sliding attempt there made by, that's Alex Greno.
Nice job there out of Chip Brundage, the defensive end, containing that little bootleg action. Had a hand on him, could have made the play, but it forced him to throw a bad ball there, put him at 2nd and 10.
The ball is at the Simpson Storm 17-yard line. And a 2nd and 10 just underway, 12:02 to play in this first quarter. Wisconsin Whitewater taking the opening kick, starting the drive from their own 35 and moving it down the field in fine fashion. 2nd and 10, and again the offset eye. McKinney is the tailback. He gets the call, looking to sweep the left corner, gets inside the 15 and ridden out of bounds at around the 14. That's Zach George lassoing him and taking him out of bounds, and a third at about 6 upcoming now.
Zach George has had an outstanding senior year. Senior from Dowling, West Des Moines. Really finds the football awfully quick. Always on it, and very physical linebacker.
A big 3rd down play now for the Simpson defense. With the ball at the 13, they need to get to the 7 for the 1st down. Does the Warhawks of Wisconsin Whitewater. Trips to the right side. McKinney, the single, set back behind Grovestein. He rolls out right, runs the option, keeps it himself, hit behind the line of scrimmage and dropped at the 14-yard line. Jeremy Whalen, the senior from Indianola, making the big stop, 4th down. Most likely we'll see the field goal team.
Nice job right there, bowing your back and not giving up the touchdown here, force them into a field goal into this breeze, and they are on the hash here, making a difficult kick. In warm-ups, he was hitting them from a little bit farther than this, but this will be a challenging kick into the wind here.
Brian Motter, a left-footed field goal kicker, will try a 32-yard attempt. The ball is just there. The spot will be just off the right hash. A snap a little high. They get it down. The kick is up. And it is good. With 11:14 left in the first quarter, Wisconsin Whitewater on the board, 3-0 over Simpson. You're listening to Simpson Storm football on AM 1490 KBAB and Sports Radio The Jock.
Your touch advantage starts with no...
Wisconsin Whitewater on the board with the 32-yard field goal. This will be Simpson's first offensive possession. Motter will be kicking against this win, and we already saw on the extra point attempt it was a factor. Or on the field goal attempt, that it is going to be a factor this afternoon.
That almost blew the ball back. It looked to be good by about 20 yards, and by the time it hit the ground, it just cleared the crossbar.
Larry Fuller is deep for Simpson. Motter puts the left foot into it and hangs it high. Fuller lets it hit at the 15. Now it's fielded by an up man at the 16-yard line. That's Gunther, and he is hit at the 20 and brought down at the 21-yard line. So the Storm will take over from their own 21 on their first offensive series. Again, the line for Simpson: Weeder, Head, Culbertson, Valenta, and Kragel left to right. Kajewski is the tight end. McGraw and Richter the wideouts, with Lehman and Christensen in the backfield. Brad Jorgensen the quarterback. This offensive line averages 278 pounds per man. They'll be looking at a 4-3 Wisconsin Whitewater defense. Jorgensen on the first play, rolls out, looks to throw right, and right through the hands, incomplete, intended for Lehman, coming out of the backfield. And a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Yeah, they really like to get that ball to Guy Lehman any way they can right there. They try to sneak him out into the flat off boot action, and right through his hands, puts him in 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from their own 21-yard line. Richter is wide left. McGraw split wide to the right. The turn and the give to Lehman up the middle. Big yardage across the 25, the 30. Gets a block at the 35 and brought down at the 38-yard line. A gain of 17 for Guy Lehman on 2nd down. And the Storm moving the football in fine fashion on that play, and the big bruising 205-pound junior fullback.
Yeah, like I said, when the ball's in Guy Lehman's hands, Simpson's happy.
Dameron is split wide to the right. Richter is in the slot to the right. I formation behind Jorgensen. 1st and 10 from the Simpson Storm, 37-yard line. Jorgensen calls out the signal, rolls out, looks to throw, completes it on the flat to Richter. Down the right sideline he goes, across midfield and brought down at the Wisconsin Whitewater 49-yard line. We haven't seen that pattern very often this year out of Jeremy Richter. We usually see that with the back coming out of the backfield, but Richter turned it up the field and made big yardage out of it.
Right there, Jorgensen audible at the line, caught him in cover 2, had Richter in the slot and saw he could run a little out. Great call, great throw, great catch.
Dameron is wide right, Richter is wide left. I formation again for the Storm. The give to Lehman up the middle, shakes the tackler, 45, the 40, the 35, and hauled down at the 32-yard line. The safety, Sean Smith, had to make the tackle. Guy Lehman with a couple of carries and a couple of big yards.
I tell you, they run that little fullback trap twice now. If they have success doing that, it's going to be a long day for that Whitewater defense, because that's bread and butter for Simpson, and that's 2 great trap plays right there.
They're at the Whitewater 33-yard line. The Storm looking for their first score on their opening possession. Couple of receivers wide right. Jorgensen rolls out, looks to throw right side. Airs it. It is dropped, incomplete at the 24-yard line. Jeremy Richter with a simple drop. You don't see that very often. He makes fantastic catches, and that one is about as easy as Jeremy will get all year, and just flat out dropped it.
Yeah, Rico's made some great catches, especially in the last 2-3 weeks. Made some great catches. That's one he probably should have had right in his hands, but he'll come back and catch more today.
Yeah, I'll bet he makes up for that one somewhere along this ball game. He's too good of a receiver. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Into the ballgame now is Clint Profit. He is split wide to the left. Richter is wide right. I formation behind Jorgensen. The turn. He fakes the give, rolls out. Now airs it out. Screen side, left side. Christensen, 35, 30 down the left sideline. 25, the 20, the 15, and taken out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Nice little screen on that left side. Corey Christensen with a big yardage. And again, Sean Smith, the safety, having to corral him out of bounds.
First time Corey's touched the ball today, electrifying back. I'll tell you what, Jared Colbert's in the center that time, made a block 15 yards down the field that sprung him. That was a great job out of Colbert's in the center.
In the slot right is Richter. Dameron is wide to the right. I formation with the ball at the 14. The give Lehman up the middle to the 10. Takes on a tackler and then falls forward to about the 8-yard line. The tackle made by R.J. Safratic, and I'm sure that R.J. is feeling the brunt of that hit from Guy Lehman. He has a habit of doing that to people.
Yeah, he makes sure the defense feels that hit as much as he does. I tell you what, right now, Coach Wharton, the offensive coordinator, is doing a great job in this series, mixing things up, and really has Whitewater on their heels. Let's try to get it in the zone here.
2nd down and about 5 from the Whitewater 9-yard line. The pitch to Christensen, but flags fly immediately, and we'll march this one back most likely.
A little quick off the line, I think, Scott.
That's all foul. False start.
Illegal procedure against Simpson, so that marches them back to the 14, and it sets up a 2nd and 10. Inside 9.5 to play in this first quarter. Jorgensen brings him to the line. Dameron wide left, Richter wide right. I formation with Lehman and Christensen. On a delay, they give it to Christensen up the middle. Gets away from a tackler, spins his way inside the 15 to about the 11-yard line before he is stacked up and driven back on the play. A pickup of about 3 on the play. Doug McGowan, the linebacker, with the stop.
Yeah, we're here with 3rd and 6 right now. I know with the win, I'm sure the Storm and Coach Williams would like to try to pull 7 out of this and not the 3. It'd be a big 3rd down play here.
Again, Richter is wide left with Dameron wide right. And Jorgensen rolls out, looking to throw. Hit as he's thrown. Completes it near the goal line. That is Eric Short, the tight end. He is tackled immediately at about the 3-yard line, setting up a 1st and goal now for Simpson. He had Richter in the pattern, and then Short coming across the field, picking up the pass, and a 1st and goal now for Simpson.
Great throw out of Jorgensen. Under pressure there, right on the money for the 1st down.
And a 1st down, 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. The turn, the give to Lehman. Up the middle he goes, gets a block from Hunt, gets to around the 1-yard line before he is stacked up and driven back. And a gain of a yard on the play, and a 2nd and goal now for Simpson.
I'll tell you what, a lot of times Simpson down near the goal line lane has went to the putting Christensen in the wingback situation, bringing Jesse Hunt in the eye. You might look for something, a little reverse out of Christensen here. They love to go to that play.
Christensen lines up as a left wing in a double tight end set. The turn, the give to Lehman, off left tackle, dives over the pile and is in for the touchdown. With 8:08 left in the first quarter, the Storm taking the early lead, 6-3. We await the extra point.
What an impressive drive there, Scott. Taking the ball from the 21, moving it down, mixing it through the air, screen passes, draws, a couple nice trap plays out of Lehman, a big third down pass from Jorgensen to short. Just what I'm sure the Storm and Coach Williams wanted out of that first drive.
Hayes to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Jorgensen. The snap a little high. Jorgensen brings it down. The kick is up, and it is good. And with 8:06 left in the first quarter, Simpson takes a 7-3 lead over Wisconsin-Whitewater. This is Simpson Storm football on AM 1490 KBAB and Sports Radio, The Jock. Well, an 11-play, 79-yard drive capped by the 1-yard Guy Lehman touchdown run. Lehman's 15th touchdown of the year, and the Storm take the early lead, 7-3.
Jeff Hayes will kick off for the Storm.
Hayes will kick it off. Wozniak and McKinney are deep. This one is fielded by
Taken by Jake
Walters, one of the up men. He gets across the 30 to around the 33-yard line before he is brought down there at the 33. And with 8:01 left in this first quarter, Wisconsin-Whitewater taking over from their own 33.
Well, we kind of anticipated this, Scott. We talked last night on the way up here. It could sure be a shootout, and both teams scoring on their first possession. I'm sure that won't be the ending score 7-3 by any means.
The Warhawks send a couple wide to the left. Magestro is in the slot left and an offset eye behind Grovestein, the quarterback, who will drop back and throw on first down. There's it left side, and it was almost intercepted off the fingertips of Magestro. Todd DeWoody was there, couldn't quite catch up to the deflected pass, and it falls incomplete.
Boy, a first down pass, that shocks me a little bit as much as well as they ran the football the first time down the field. Went to a little out route, was tipped, and Woody had it in his arms, couldn't come up with it. That would have been a big play. But 2nd and 10, right where the Storm defense wants to be.
With the ball at the Wisconsin-Whitewater 33. Magestro is wide left. Grino is in the slot to the left side, and offset eye behind Grovestein on 2nd down. He drops back, fakes the give. Rolling out left, looking to throw. Has good protection, now has to roll out left a little bit more. Flags go down. He throws it deep down the field. It's a wounded duck that falls incomplete at the 40-yard line. Matt Jeter was covering the man and didn't get turned around in time. If he would have had a chance to make a good pick.
I think we had a big holding call here.
It is a hold against Wisconsin-Whitewater. You can see the flags go down about 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That's usually what it means, and indeed it is holding against Wisconsin-Whitewater. And against this wind, most likely the Storm will move them back and force them to play 2nd down once more.
Yeah, they had Jeff Shaw held at the defensive end. They ran a little boot action left, and Shaw came right at him, would have been right there, and they held him to keep from getting the Grovestein.
Well, that's why Jim Williams is on the sideline with 81 career wins as a Simpson College head coach, and I'm up here. He declines the penalty, setting up a 3rd and 10. And an offset eye behind Grovestein. He's got a man wide left and a man wide right with the ball on the right hash. Grovestein calling out the play, options it, pitches it left side. McKinney turns the corner across the 35, gets the first down across the 40 to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play for Eddie McKinney, and the senior with a big first down.
Nice call out of Whitewater there. Simpson had a definite pass blitz on, bringing people, especially from the backside here, and the option away from that, and found 12 yards. So holding call looks big right now.
Well, Mount Union, the number 1 team in the country at halftime, leading Allegheny of Pennsylvania 17-10 at the half. 1st and 10 from the 44. On a delay, they give it to McKinney. He tries to sweep the corner right side. Nothing doing that time. He falls forward for a gain of about a yard on the play at the 45. Zach George again to make the stop for the Storm.
The kid from Dowling, George, has just had a great senior season here. Moved from defensive end last year to linebacker this year. Flows the football extremely well. Made a great play down the line there to keep it at no gain.
And a 2nd and 9 for Wisconsin-Whitewater. from their own 45-yard line. Grovestein brings him to the line. A couple of receivers split wide to the left and in the offset eye behind him. Grovestein barking out the signals, turns, fakes the give, rolls out left, and the right-hander looking to throw. Airs it left side. The flag goes down. It's complete. The reception made by Jamal Patterson. Fry was there. The flag is down. Most likely a pass interference against Simpson. The pass complete at the Storm 37-yard line.
Yeah, Kitty Fry got there just a little bit early. Kid caught the ball anyway, declined the penalty. They're just giving Grovestein a little too much time to throw the football, rolling him out, doing a nice job controlling the defensive ends, and throwing the ball downfield. I'm sure, Coach Judge right now is looking to get a little bit of pressure on this kid and not give him so much time to throw the football.
So a 1st and 10 from the Simpson 37-yard line. Wisconsin-Whitewater working against the wind in this opening quarter. Simpson leading at 7-3. Receivers wide to the left. Grovestein turns and gives to McKinney. Up the middle, inside the 35 to about the 33, and a pickup of 4 on the play for Eddie McKinney. Again, George there to make the stop.
Yeah, now, straight ISO play on first down, a little bit different than the first series. They found some holes there. That first time they had the ball this quarter. Now running a little bit tougher, and yards are a little bit harder to come by right now.
John D'Amato was carrying the mail during most of that opening possession. McKinney came in late. It's been McKinney during this possession. He's got Wozniak as the fullback in front of him, and a receiver split wide to the left, double tight end set. Grovestein with a 2nd and 7 will roll out right and look to option. Keeps it himself, gets inside the 30, almost pitched it away, but decided to keep it and was tackled at about the 27, 28-yard line. About maybe a half yard shy of the first down, depending on the spot of the football. It's a pretty good spot, so it's going to be close here, Rob.
Yeah, right there, Grovestein does a nice job option. It looked like the Simpson defense strung it out early, and Grovestein made a nice cut up field, and he was about ready to pitch that ball at the end. If he would have got that off, it might have been 6, but I'm sure they tell that quarterback, keep the ball, turnovers are bad in this situation.
Yeah, and if they don't get the first down, it'll set up a 3rd and very short. We've got the Whitewater team in front of us, and we really can't get a good look at the measurement, but the official says it's short, about a length of the football away.
Yeah, one thing Coach Judge is doing here defensively in run situations, they're bringing 6 into the box, 6 down linemen with the 2 linebackers, and, they're still committing to stop this running game. This will be a big 3rd down play, but I'm sure they're in 2 down territory here, so look for him to pound this ball straight at him here.
3rd and inside of a yard to go for the first down. The ball is at the 27-yard line of Simpson. Storm leading at 7-3 in this opening quarter, inside 5.5 minutes to play in this first frame. Scott Pierce along with Rob Luther from Whitewater, Wisconsin. Here we go, 3rd down. They'll quarterback sneak it straight up the gut, and it looks like Grovestein got the necessary yardage.
Yeah, just right ahead, wanting that first down. Just tell you a little bit about offensive philosophy there with, Coach Brezowitz. Quarterback sneak, a situation like that, get the first down. This tells you they want to run the ball between the tackles. They're a possession-type team, eat some clock, nothing fancy, not going up top on a situation like that. Field position's important to them right now. And
Grovestein, 1,271 yards passing coming into this game, but also 473 yards rushing. So that tells you that he is a dual threat. 1st and 10 from the Simpson 26-yard line. The ball at the right hash. Grovestein under center. Turns, rolls out left, gets pressure, almost sacked. Rolls out left, has some time, now gets pressured, fumbles the football, but fumbles it out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Jeff Shaw with the initial heat. Grovestein bought some time, rolled out left, then got more pressure from a trio of Storm defenders. Fumbled the football. They'll spot it back at the 24-yard line, and a gain of 2 on the play. Simpson about came up big there. Had Grovestein in the backfield, tripped him up. He did a great job of keeping his balance and flushed him out of the pocket, fumbled, and ball bounced right out of bounds. A lot of Simpson jerseys there, but didn't have an opportunity to jump on it. I'll tell you what, this Grovestein's a very elusive quarterback, good scrambler. 2nd and 8 from the Simpson 24-yard line. Receivers left and right in the offset eye behind the junior quarterback. Turns, fakes the give, rolls out right looking to throw, gets pressured, still on the run at the 30, now throws it ahead and completes it at the 16-yard line, out of bounds is Alex Grino, who caught it on the run and stepped out at the 16. That's close to a first down. They say it is a first down and a 1st and 10 for Wisconsin Whitewater.
Yeah, Grostein's doing a nice job making some things happen here, scrambling, eluding some of those big defensive linemen from Simpson, and made a nice throw there. Whitewater's got away from running the football a little bit here and putting it in Grostein's hands, making something happen.
We approach 4 minutes to play in this first quarter. Simpson leading at 7-3. Receivers wide to the left. Grosstein under center. Plenty of time on the play clock. He takes his time, rolls, gives it to D'Amato up the middle. Stutter steps, gets inside the 15 and driven back at the 14. That's a gain of a couple on the play for John D'Amato. Again, 141 yards per game. Averaging coming into this one, he is a 6', 215-pound senior.
Right there, Zach George again calling his name a lot already in this first period. Steps up into the hole, makes a nice play on D'Amato for just a 2-yard gain. Can't say enough about Zach George coming out of that strong Dowling program, and he's carried that on over here to Simpson College.
So 1st and 10 from the 2nd and 8 from the 13-yard line. Grosstein under center, receivers wide left with the ball just off the right hash. Grosstein turns, looks to roll it right, now has to keep it, ducks it back inside, and is hit immediately at the 13-yard line. Not much doing. Jake Espenmiller, the senior from Logan, wouldn't let him go anywhere, and a gain of 1, a 3rd and 7 upcoming. That little option play didn't go anywhere, did it, Rob?
No, not at all. Espenmiller did a great job reading it, coming right up. His duty there defensively is put a helmet right in the quarterback's chest, and he did a great job there for no gain, 1 yard maybe. Jake's really done a nice job coming up and helping out the run. He was a D-back early, and they brought him up and play a lot of linebacker situations with him this year. Big hitter for his size.
So 3rd and 6 from the 12-yard line of Simpson. Grosstein rolling left, gives it off to D'Amato, looking to sweep the corner. Gets inside the 10, gets the first down, steps out of bounds, inside the 5. And let's see where they mark him out of bounds. Looks like at about the 4-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and goal nonetheless for Wisconsin Whitewater. Boy, D'Amato just exploded around that left corner.
Boy, he did. That was a big 3rd down play. Almost blinked, and he had hit the corner. He got there in a hurry. 3rd and 5 and a little toss sweep, and D'Amato did a great job getting to the corner, turning it, and getting that 1st down. Big stand right here, 1st and goal from the 4.
Double tight end set for Wisconsin Whitewater, and a receiver split wide to the right in the offset eye. D'Amato is the tailback. Now man goes in motion from right to left. Grosstein turns, gives to D'Amato, off left tackle, bounces it outside, nothing doing though. He gets down to about the 3-yard line. John Barlow with the stop for the Storm, and a 2nd and goal now from the 3 for Wisconsin Whitewater.
Right, again, a lot of pursuit out of the Simpson defense. Same little off-tackle play left side that we've seen a lot already here in the first period. Simpson flowing to it. Tell you what, Whitewater's had the ball a whole lot this period, and this could be a big stand right here for the Simpson defense.
2:30 to play in the first quarter. 2nd and goal from the 3, and an offset eye. Again, the double tight end set. Here's a man in motion from left to right. That is Patterson. Grosstein rolling out right, looking to throw. In the end zone, incomplete. Had a man open, but threw it behind the fullback, Andy Wozniak, and just threw it right behind him. So now 3rd and goal from the 3.
You're right. They did have him there out in the flat to the right side, and just threw it right behind him there. Had it open for 6. Not a good ball, and Simpson dodges a bullet there, and we're now 3rd and goal.
From the 3-yard line, Simpson leading it 7-3. And we're in this opening quarter. 2:15 to play. And again, the double tight end set. The ball is on the left hash. A receiver split wide to the right. Offset eye once more behind Grosstein. Turn, give to D'Amato. Up the middle, nothing doing. He bounces off a tackler. Gets no more, though. Forward progress will be marked down at about the 6-yard line. Jake Kane making the big defensive stop. And the field goal team comes on, and that is a big stop early on in the ball game for the Simpson defense.
Huge, Scott. Right now we're seeing a little bit of a bend-don't-break situation here with Simpson. We're giving up the field, but, boy, we get down inside the 10 and the 15, and we're forcing that field goal, and I'm sure Coach Williams is real happy with that right now.
Brian Motter hit from 27 yards out earlier, or 32 yards out earlier. This is from 24, and the ball on the left hash. The snap is good. The hold is down. The kick is up. and it is good. And with 1:28 left in this first quarter, a couple of field goals from Brian Motter have cut the gap to 1, 7-6. Simpson with the lead with 1:28 left here in this first quarter.
Yeah, Simpson defense doing a nice job inside the 20. They dodged a bullet on that second down play there, Scott, because he did have that fullback wide open out there in the flat and just threw it behind him. Time of possession right now is extremely in Whitewater's favor. We haven't seen much of the Storm offense, and what we did see we liked. So anxious to get the ball back in Jorgensen's hands and see if we can't lead him down the field again here.
That was a 16-play drive that started from the Wisconsin-Whitewater 33-yard line, and they come away with only 3 points. So I'm sure that the Wisconsin-Whitewater head man, Bob Berezowitz, a little concerned about that, and I'm sure that Jeff Judge, the Simpson defensive coordinator, concerned about how long his defense has been out on the field this afternoon. Motter to kick it off. Fuller is deep to receive it. He stands back at his own 12-yard line, flanked by Gunther and Hunt, right to left respectively. Motter kicks it high and deep. Fuller fields it at the 17-yard line. Bounces it out right side across the 25. Now reverses himself to 30, the 35, straight up the field, and trips and falls at the 40-yard line. Larry Fuller has given this team a little extra dimension the last couple of weeks as a kick return man for the Simpson Storm, and he brings that one out to the 40-yard line.
I had the opportunity, or the bad opportunity, to coach against Larry Fuller last couple years at Mattard High School, and let me tell you, he can make things happen in a hurry. You can't coach speed, and that kid has a ton of it. He's starting to help the Storm with returning kicks and moved up the depth chart at running back also.
And Jim Williams has a habit of very slowly grooming kids like that to take over and be the Corey Christensens of years to come. You don't just step in as a freshman and play in this program very often. If you do, you're darn good.
Great point. Yeah, Coach Williams is a firm believer in taking their time and grooming a little bit and making sure it's a junior-senior dominated team. But he got a great player in Larry Fuller, and I'm sure they're gonna like him in the future.
So a 1st and 10, I formation for the Storm from their own 40-yard line. Jorgensen calling out the signals. Quick hitter gives it to Lehman. He tries to bounce it outside, but is hit at the line of scrimmage and driven back. May have lost a yard on the play that time for Lehman. A 2nd and 11 upcoming. Andre Bennett was the man making the stop.
Yeah, they went to the well on that fullback trap here for the 3rd time. I'm sure, Coach Berezowitz made a change there on the sidelines and knew they better shut that trap down in a hurry, and they did there on 1st down.
So a 2nd and 11. Receiver split wide to the right. Jorgensen looks to throw. Quick hitter. Richter drops it coming out of into the right flat at the 40-yard line, and Jeremy was turning it upfield before the ball got there. So a 3rd and 11 upcoming for Simpson.
Yeah, I might think that the weather bothering Jeremy Richter a little bit with a couple drops, but, right there, even if he makes a catch, I'm not sure he gets more than a couple. So a big 3rd down play here.
Richter is wide left, Dameron wide right with the ball at the 39-yard line. Jorgensen drops back to throw. Looking left side, airs it across the middle. Richter with a nice catch into Wisconsin-Whitewater territory, driven back from the 47-yard line. That's a 1st down and a pickup of 14 on the play. R.J. Safranek was there to make the stop. Richter had to reach behind him and catch that one and pick up the big 1st down, just what we were talking about with Jeremy.
Great job out of the big uglies up front, giving Jorgensen time to throw the ball there, and Richter make a nice catch for that 1st down.
And a 1st and 10 for the Storm in Wisconsin-Whitewater territory to give to Lehman. Off right tackle, shakes the tackler, dives inside the 40 to the 39. That's a gain of 8 on the play. And again, Safranek has to come up from the safety spot. And if you're Simpson, you like the fact that these safeties are making hits on the running back. That means that you're penetrating the line of scrimmage.
Good point. Anytime the safeties are on that tackle chart, you know your offense is having a good day.
Dameron is wide right, Richter wide left, with Lehman and Christensen the setbacks. The turn and again the give to Lehman off of left guard. Nothing doing that time. He gets close to the 1st down, maybe a gain of a yard on the play, but sets up a 3rd and very short for Simpson.
That'll take us to the quarter here, Scott. But I'm real anxious to see when to get Corey Christensen in this offense. He hasn't done much yet this 1st quarter. I'll bet he sees the ball here in the 2nd quarter quite a bit.
The 1st quarter comes to a close. Simpson leading at 7-6 over Wisconsin-Whitewater. Back with the 2nd quarter in a moment. You're listening to Simpson Storm football on AM 1490 KBAB and Sports Radio The Jock. Simpson leading at 7-6. Underway here in the second quarter. Scott Pierce along with Rob Luther, and glad to have you along with us here this afternoon, not only on KBAB, AM 1490, but also on Sports Radio The Jock in this opening round of the NCAA Division III playoffs. Here we go, 3rd and a yard. Hunt, now they fake the give. Jorgensen looking to throw. Throws downfield looking for Short. Incomplete at the 15-yard line. Short got behind the defense, but just couldn't quite grab it. It would have been 6. And a 4th down upcoming.
Yeah, they ran that play last week at Loris for a touchdown to Short. This time covered pretty well, but still a nice ball. Definitely could have been caught for 6 there.
And 4th and a yard and a half. Jim Williams elects to go for it. Lehman and Christensen in the backfield. The Wisconsin Whitewater folks get on their feet. Double tight end set. Movement on the line. They get back in time, though. Jorgensen with a long count. 10 seconds left on the play clock. The turn, the give to Christensen. Up the middle. Bounces off a tackler. Gets close to the 1st down. It's going to depend on the spot. Oh, it is extremely close. It is extremely close. It doesn't look like they've got it. They're going to bring the chains out. We're looking right at it here, Rob. You want to guess?
Short. I'm not real excited about the spot either. Corey was knocked back right away, but it looked like maybe a ball and a half bad spot, and I bet it's that much short.
Oh, a 1st down by inches. The Wisconsin Whitewater team was looking right at the spot. They thought that they had stopped him. But the official says a 1st down, and oh man, that was close.
I'll tell you, that is a break right there. As close as that was, that's just how the wind might have blew the ball an inch one way or the other, just sitting on the ground.
So a 1st and 10 for Simpson from the Wisconsin Whitewater 37. Jorgensen fakes the give, now has to pitch it out left side to Christensen. He is hit immediately and dropped for a loss. Flags go down at the point of impact. Doug McGowan was there to make the stop. And that was a play that just never got developed.
Right away, Jorgensen slipped coming out of center and just never got going. And on top of being a bad football play, now we got a block in the back, I believe, on top of that.
Wisconsin Whitewater discussing things, and apparently they're going to move Simpson back. So they will march it back against the Storm. And this will move it back to midfield, near midfield at the Wisconsin Whitewater 49. And a 1st and 22 now for Simpson.
Yeah, right now, you don't need to get it all back at once. Right now, we're still in good shape. We need to make sure we get a good 1st down play and get it back in a couple chunks here.
Dameron is wide left with Richter wide to the right. I formation behind Jorgensen. He'll roll right, looking to throw now. Airs out the screen left side to Lehman. Down the left sideline across the 45. Upended at the 42-yard line. Head over heels went Guy Lehman. He got 7 of them back. And a 2nd and about 15 upcoming now for Simpson.
That's a nice play that Simpsons went to. They sprint Jorgensen out one side and get him to throw the ball back to either Christensen or Lehman across the field and pull a couple linemen. And like I said, get it back in chunks.
Grant McGraw is in there. He is wide to the left. Dameron is wide right with Richter in the slot to the right, and Jorgensen throwing on 2nd down. Airs it out right side. It's complete to Lehman coming out of the backfield across the 35 to the 30 and pushed out of bounds at around the 28, 29-yard line. He's maybe a yard or two shy of the 1st down, but again, they get it back, and they're in good position here, Rob.
I'll tell you what, Scott, that might be one of the first times I've seen Guy Lehman in the open field actually make some sort of move. That kid usually puts his head down and runs over any D-back he finds, and that time he made a nice little move and got right to the stick. Going to be a nice 3rd and 1 play here.
3rd and about a yard and a half. Christensen lines up as a wing back. Hunt the fullback to give to Lehman. He dives over the pile to the 27-yard line. That should be good enough for the 1st down.
I'm not making a judge after my bad call in the last one. You can call these 1st downs from here out, Scott.
Well, again, the spot is not the best spot in the world. I thought that he dove over the pile in pretty fine fashion, but they're going to bring the chains out once more. And I think I may cease and desist that as well.
Well, I tell you what, those are 3 nice football plays there out of Simpson. When they got the penalty, we're 1st and 22, a little screen pass to Lehman. Got 7 or 8, came back to Lehman out in the flat, and, here we are looking for the 1st down.
And it's about half a length of the football short of the first down. So another fourth down decision coming up for Jim Williams, and most likely he'll go for it with the ball at the Whitewater 27.
Chain crew's getting their money's worth today. We've already seen them 4 or 5 times.
Now they should be loosened up and warm here on this very chilly afternoon in southern Wisconsin. Here we go, 4th and less than a yard, and a double tight end set. Hunt is the fullback, Lehman is the tailback. Christensen lines up as a wingback on the right side. The turn, the give, Lehman hit at the line of scrimmage. I don't think he got it, Rob.
No, this one I'm pretty sure. He had penetration, hitting the backfield, and he can end up short there, I believe.
They don't even bring the chains out. They'll say first down, Wisconsin Whitewater, and the Warhawks with a big defensive stop there.
Yeah, they went to the I set without Christensen there, gave the ball to Lehman, and a lot of penetration from that left side, and short all the way.
So Wisconsin Whitewater will take over with 13-13 left in this second quarter. Simpson leading it 7-6. Magestro goes wide to the right, a receiver wide left, and the offset eye behind quarterback Ty Grovestein. He gives it to D'Amato up the middle across the 30 to the 31. That's a gain of 3 on the play for John D'Amato. John Barlow making the stop.
I think a lot of times as a coach, Scott, you look at certain series in our ball games and see how important it is, and I think this is one of them right here for both squads. This series right here could tell a tale of the rest of the afternoon, what happens on this drive right here.
The ball is at the 31-yard line. This Simpson defense has been out here quite a bit in this opening quarter and then some of the second frame. 12:40 left in the second quarter. Trips to the left side of the field. Single step back behind Grovestein is D'Amato. He fakes the give. Grovestein looking to throw, gets pressure, throws across the middle. Incomplete. A diving attempt made by Tony Magestro around midfield. He couldn't quite catch up to it. And it's going to set up a 3rd and 7.
Seeing a few balls dropped here today might have something to do with the wind and the cold. Right there, really, Grovestein put a nice ball out there, and probably another ball that should have been caught. He was under pressure with the Simpson line getting a nice surge in there. But some balls dropped today probably due to the weather.
3rd and 7 now for Wisconsin Whitewater from their own 31-yard line. Grovestein brings him to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers wide to the right, offset eye behind him. He rolls left, now rolls right, looking to set up the screen and completes it on the left side. Across the 40, the 45, near midfield. The tight end, Chris Korf, on that left side with a big 3rd down possession. He takes it out to the 50-yard line and a first down now for Wisconsin Whitewater.
Yeah, right there, they ran a nice screen play. Gellner, the Simpson defensive end, was sitting all over it, made a decision to get after the quarterback, toss it right over his head for a big gain there.
So first down for Wisconsin Whitewater at midfield. Whitewater has had the ball twice, kicked a couple of field goals. Grovestein under center with the offset eye. He gives to D'Amato up the middle across the 45, taking tacklers with him inside the 40 to the 39, a gain of 11. Nick Anderson drug along the way for the trip, and a first down for Wisconsin Whitewater.
Yeah, right there, the straight dive play again on first down. D'Amato runs hard, gets the hole in a hurry, and like you said, dragging people with him to the first down.
At the Simpson 39-yard line, and a 1st and 10 for Wisconsin Whitewater. Dual wide receivers to the left side with the ball off the left hash. The give, D'Amato up the middle, takes the pile with him to the 36, and a gain of 3 on the play for John D'Amato. Barlow again making the stop, and Jeremy Whalen also in there.
Yeah, the same exact play they did on first down. This time, linebacker step up a little quicker, and a nice play out of Whalen down and for a small gain.
And a 2nd and 7 now for Wisconsin Whitewater. We near 11 minutes to play in this second quarter. Trips to the right side of the field, the ball on the left hash. D'Amato the single setback. Grovestein calling out the play. Turns and gives D'Amato a huge hole up the middle at 35, the 20, and inside the 20, brought down at the 19-yard line. Single setback. Grovestein under center. Takes the snap, sets up the screen, completes it right side. Down the right sideline, Magestro gets inside the 10, inside the 5, and down to the 4-yard line. And a first and goal, again, for Wisconsin Whitewater. The Warhawks have gotten it into the red zone a couple of times, had to settle for 2 field goals. Any kind of score here will give Wisconsin. Gives to D'Amato, trying to sweep the corner left side, inside the 5, and he walks in for the touchdown. A 4-yard touchdown run for John D'Amato, his 12th touchdown of the year.
A nice drive right there for the Warhawks. Move the field mostly on the ground and come away with their first touchdown of the day with 10 minutes to go in the second quarter.
So Wisconsin Whitewater has had the football 3 times. They've gotten 2 field goals and now a touchdown. Motter to attempt the extra point. Now they're going to go for 2 instead. They'll go for 2. Double tight end set. Grosstein rolling out right, looking to throw. Completes it in the end zone for the extra point. And Andy Wozniak with the 2-point conversion. And Whitewater with a 14-7 lead. 9:59 left in the second quarter. Back in a moment. This is Simpson Storm Football on AM 1490 KBAB and Sports Radio The Jock.